over the course of the weekend. However, he's a man learning his trade. He's only 23, ranked just inside the world's top 32, and I think it's probably a pretty safe bet that he will be soaring the rankings. But Michael Smith with the throw in the opening leg here. Can he come out firing, all guns blazing, like he did last week in Austria? He said, I was practicing rubbish, absolutely hopeless on the practice board, but then got out on stage and it just all clicked.
And another protege of Gary Anderson, of course.
100.
Yeah, saw Adam Hunt through in the first match of this afternoon session. He was a 6-3 winner against Ryan de Vrede. That's more like it from the bully boy. Look at this. There it is. And the first one went in. You just knew he was going to follow it with the next two. First maximum of the match. I would bet we'll see a few more in this one.
Yeah, very exciting young player to watch.
60.
But don't rule out the pie man. He did, of course, do for Gary Anderson last week. He has it in him to win these kind of tournaments. He's got through to the quarterfinals last weekend. Anderson beat Ronnie Baxter as well. It was only Mensur Suljevic, cheered on by 1,200 screaming Austrians, that managed to stop the pie man's run. And that's two great darts. Is he staying there? He is. Just couldn't clatter into those first two and find the little red bit, but a ton 40 keeps him pretty much level pegging with Michael Smith.
140.
Nice pace about this game.
Yeah, certainly Michael Smith won't hang around. Pie man.
85.
Pie man a little bit more ponderous, but not exactly slow. And look at this. 45 for Michael. Oh, lovely stuff. Michael Smith, 14 darter, takes out 69 in 2 darts. It's a leg which also saw him hit the first 180 of the match. Statement of intent from Michael Smith.
Yes, the man from St Helens means business. He reached a Players' Championship final a couple of months back up in Wigan. He did get whitewashed in that final to Brendan Dolan, but...
43.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Michael Smith or Andy Smith, whoever's got designs on going all the way in this tournament, their path to the final could be, obviously, this game, then Phil Taylor,
97.
then it could be Adrian Lewis, then it could be Michael Van Gerwen. And then you've got a final from whoever comes out of the top half of the draw with the likes of Gary Anderson and Brendan Dolan. I'll tell you what, Michael Smith would love to play Gary Anderson in a final.
Yes, that would be quite something. The master and the apprentice.
Well, they often joke about it between the pair of them, about how Michael says, I might let you win a leg when I finally face you in a final of a big tournament. Gary says he's not even going to let him have one. Teach him a lesson.
140.
Well, 10-40 means it's pretty much level pegging in this one. Andy Smith, what has he got? Needs to find at least a treble. I think that's a plane going over, if you can hear that in the background. We are quite literally yards from the Gibraltar airport.
Yes, the famous runway that goes across the road. There's another 1080 comes slamming into that treble 20 bed, which is already taking a pounding. We're only in the second leg, but Andy Smith here. Treble 17 would leave the bullseye, which it does.
96.
Well, he misses the bullseye, and Michael Smith's on 38 now. Does he go straight at this? I would think he will. He will, you know, and that's why 13 dart leg. Michael Smith takes a 2-0 lead. And just like we saw Daryl Gurney earlier on when he played Anthony Lopez, he came out and fired 3 13 dart legs earlier to really just break the spirit of his opponent. Now Michael Smith has thrown a 14 darter and a 13 darter, as you see there. If he's to keep up this kind of standard, well, if he keeps up this standard in this leg, Andy Smith's going to have to throw a 12 darter to stop himself from going 3-0 down. A bit of a wild one there, though, from Michael Smith. And Andy Smith has stolen the darts. The Pieman is in there again. And looking to fill it up.
Yes, capitalising on a rare slack visit from Michael Smith. This is back on song. And 180. Rush Bray calls another one.
Oh, 3 legs, 3 180s from Michael Smith. But the Pieman is looking to set this up. Well, it's only a ton, but it is a shot, and he's going to get a poke at 127. What is Michael Smith going to be sat on? He stayed up there, and I thought he might switch. And well, 116 is gettable, but as is 127. It may just be a shot at the bullseye. He missed it in the last leg. 67 left, 17 he wants. Got the treble. He's just checking. It is 88 Pieman, don't you worry. Oh, that's 1 dart in this leg, 1 dart in the previous leg. Is Michael Smith going to make him pay? 116, he only needs 1 treble. Oh, it's a decent life for the treble there. On to treble 19. Oh,
86.
So Pieman,
And you require 8.
double 4 to get a break back.
Just checking the score with Russ. It is double 4 that he needs. It's a good marker. And yes, gets it. His first leg on the board against the throw, and despite Michael Smith hitting another 1080 in that leg.
Well, he has hit 1 in every leg so far, Michael Smith. If he were to carry on doing that, you would think he's going to give himself a very good chance
81.
of winning the match. But Pieman, all he needs to do is hold his throw here, and we're all square. Missed opportunities in that last leg from Michael Smith. I've got Smith's, or Michael Smith I should say, St Helens comrade, Dave Chisnell in action, another man who likes the 180. He'll be on the way tomorrow. He's one of the seeded players. He'll be taking on James Hubbard, who was a winner earlier on, 6-4 against Ronnie Hybrex.
Next on stage tonight, one of the ties of the first round. Richie Burnett up against Wes Newton. And that's followed by Vincent van der Voort against Kevin Painter. That should be a goodie as well. Van der Voort buzzing after his victory in the Austrian Open last weekend.
I think that was his first title for around about 3 years. Played some excellent darts right the way through the weekend, did Vincent. But the Pieman has given himself a great chance here of getting it back level. That's good for Michael Smith, though. He's applying the pressure. And Pieman may only get 1 dart here. Interesting to see which way he goes. It'll be treble 20 for double 10. Needs to stay straight. Oh, well, 75, 25 ball maybe. Yes, it is. Bullseye for the Pieman. The Pieman cometh! 2 apiece! It wasn't the way he wanted to go at the start. 5.25 ball. We're all level here.
And what a way to do it.
134.
Hitting the bull against the bully.
Oh, that's a lovely first dart for Andy, the Pieman Smith, and it's another one. Is it going to be a maximum? Wasn't far off, you know, wasn't far off. Oh, bag of nails, bag of nails.
Can Andy Smith turn the screw and make Michael pay for that slack visit? Well, it's a ton.
Michael Smith, new haircut, freshly barbered, decided to steer clear of having any patterns shaved in the side of his head as it's his usual thing. The Pie Man, less complicated than that.
Yeah, he can't do a thing with it apparently.
Well, no treble for Michael Smith means that he's left himself a big one. Andy Smith, well, it's possible. It's still possible. And he'll come back up to just try and set this up. A little bit unlucky with that third dart. Michael Smith, what have you got? Deadly round the treble 20. Needs a couple of them here for the ball. That's just below the wire, I believe.
60.
Yeah.
And you require 64.
And this would be a breaker throw. This would be for the Pie Man to go 3-2 up. How many darts is he going to get air double? It's only going to be one. And it's at double 16. It's at double top, I beg your pardon. And there it is, bang in the middle. Andy Smith, 3-2. And a breaker throw. Well, Michael Smith led 2-0. He now trails 3-2 and the Pie Man's thrown for a 4-2 lead. What a turnaround we've had here.
Yeah, it's a key moment in the match, you feel. Andy winning that fifth leg against the throw.
90.
And kicking it off with a 140. How can he follow it up? Well, ton 40 ton, he'll be happy with that, and also happy with his average early doors in this game.
35.
Averaging just 101.5, little to choose between them, to be fair.
Well, there you go, Michael Smith, despite the fact he's a renowned scorer, being outscored by Michael Smith, he's just not getting enough chances. Not at the minute, anyway. Took the ones in the first leg when he had that 14 darter and a 13 darter.
85.
Well, still anyone's leg here. Huge difference between 4-2 and 3-all. And if the Pie Man can't find a treble, well, Michael Smith, ready, waiting to pounce. Oh, important last start from Andy the Pie Man Smith. Important last start.
How can Michael respond? Hits one big treble, hits two big trebles. Great pressure.
So the Pie Man, 101. He's going to get a dart. Is he 9 for 16s? It is. Bang in the middle of both targets with his first two darts, and the third one is wide. And Michael Smith for a chance to break straight back. He's going to get two darts. 11.
Game show the sixth leg.
Well, evidently a bit of a scoreboard error for you. He's taken out 51 in the end.
Yes, but
done it with a plumb. No bother.
Three apiece it is.
57.
And it's now effectively a best of 5 game.
Good shooting on the treble 19s from Michael Smith. Kind of needed it.
100.
Another solid ton from Pieman. Well, first two right above the wire. Third one just looking to slam into them, I think, and into that trouble bed. It just went sailing past to the left-hand side. Andy Smith, is this his opportunity in this leg? Another one of those. Well, another one of those would have got him down to a finish, but he's got 50 points on Michael Smith, nearly hit. Well, the bully boy looking to fill it up. This will be his fourth maximum of the match. It's just a ton 40, but it gets him down to a manageable finish.
And it has been nip and tuck the first 6 legs of this match. After Michael took a 2-leg lead, Andy will just look to hit an odd one to set himself up with a double when he comes back.
165.
Stunning work from Andy the Pieman Smith. Sets it up lovely. He loves double 18 as well. But look at this, Michael
Double top.
Smith.
70.
Wanted tops. Blink and you'll miss him. He's exciting to watch. But he may well rue that missed dart at double top. With Andy poised on double 18. And gets it.
That's why he loves it. A reliable favourite for Andy Smith. And, well, a third break of throw in a row. 5th of the match. And look at these. Everything in 5 visits or fewer. Top quality darts. Well, everything in 5 visits, actually. 13, 14 and 15 darts. Every single leg. That is top quality stuff.
Yes, quality fare being served up here at the Victoria Stadium in Gibraltar. This opening round, 16 matches we're bringing you today, and the winner of these 16 games will take on the 16 seeds that come into the competition tomorrow at the second round stage. Those matches spread over 2 sessions across tomorrow afternoon and evening.
Well, Andy Smith, 4-3 up. Needs 2 more legs to make it through to the next round as Michael Smith comes down the board, and a 177 to add to the 3 180s he's already hit. The Pieman has lost all 5 of these 2 previous meetings. Michael Smith even did him 6-5 twice on consecutive days over a weekend. You've got to go back a couple of years for that. But is Andy Smith going to record his first win? Well, look at this. This is the kind of darts that can swing games your way, and he's down to a finish on the Pieman throw. Brendan Darling and Teresa there. Brendan, the number 3 seed for this one, right at the top half of the draw. He's playing either Mark Webster or Dimitri Vandenberger on the way this evening. That's the penultimate game of the night.
60. Michael Ewing, 130.
Tops, maybe. There it is, 131. Fantastic work from Michael Smith. Treble 17, tops, in a leg where he'd already thrown 177. Stunning stuff, stunning.
That was superb darts from the man from St Helens.
57.
And has he wrestled back the initiative in this match now by taking that 8th leg against the throat?
Well, he has, but it's been a topsy-turvy old game where having the throw has meant very little. They've only managed to hold twice so far in the match. Everything else has been a break, a throw. I suppose, you know, when you're playing at this quality of darts, with these guys always doing it in 15 darts or fewer, then you do run the risk of being broken a lot.
Yes, it's good stuff.
60.
But who will prevail into round 2 to take on Phil the Power Taylor?
Well, important last dart there for Michael Smith. if the Pie Man can nick this one, he'd be throwing for the match in the next leg. And this'll help. This'll help a lot.
140. 81.
More frustration from Michael Smith there. The Pie Man's stolen the darts. And he's back in there again. Look at this. I think he'll stay there to try and leave 61, which for Pie Man will be 25 onto his favourite double 18. All Michael Smith can do is set it up. He'll be looking to hit the 170 here, I would think. Well, just 100. So 25 for 18s for Andy the Pie Man. There's the 25. Oh, across for double 9. He's missed it by some distance, and Michael Smith's got a chance here.
Another big moment in the match. Oh dear, hitting the treble 1. Well, he can't believe it. He made a right old mess of that. And now Smith can pounce yet another leg against the throw that we've seen in this match. Double 8 for 5-4. It's a good marker. Slides along an inch or two on the oche.
To score. Mark, will you require 85?
Well, by some distance, the scrappiest leg of the match, Michael Smith. Well, he's hit the treble 15. Oh, what a marker that is. Oh, he's not used it. 2 darts for a 5-4 lead. You can see how frustrated he is. The chance goes begging, and the Pie Man's looking at double 8. Oh, my word. It's a mile away. He's busted his score.
Michael, you require 40.
Well, he wasn't that far away from double 16 in the last visit when he tried to nail it. His first dart was such a good marker, and that one is a mile away.
Is the heat getting to these boys on stage? Well, Michael Smith eventually does it. A 22 dart leg for Michael Smith puts him 5-4 up.
Well, both men are cursing themselves. Michael Smith frustrated that it took that long. Andy Smith, he'd be thinking, I should be throwing for the match here, and I've only got off 60. What's Michael Smith got? Well, that boon of getting through that leg and going 5-4 up. Well, let's spur him on to get the job done now. And it's as good a start as he could hope for, pretty much. And the Pie Man struggling to find the treble. That's not what he wants either.
42.
Oh, Michael Smith. It's in his hands.
Trouble with that last dart. Just to turn the screw a little bit more here. Smith needing just one more leg for a place in round 2 against Phil Taylor.
Oh, an important last dart there from the Pie Man, but Michael Smith, this game is there for the taking.
44.
Don't want it.
Only 44. A real battle of attrition in the heat of Gibraltar on a Friday evening.
97.
Important last dart. Gets him down to a finish, Michael Smith. He'll be looking for the 19s when he comes back. And what's Andy Smith going to be sat on? And what he wouldn't give for another treble right now. He's got one. He's got one.
37.
And Michael Smith might need to take this out. We're looking at the 19s. 4 19s and we're leaving the ball. Well, he needs to find that treble. He hasn't done so. Hasn't done so. And the Pie Man. The Pie Man to take it to a decider. starts on the ball, 25, so needs 17 now. The pie man, one dart in his hand to take us to a deciding leg. He's got it! He's got it! 82 for Andy Smith. We are going all the way here.
Game on.
Well, this match really, it's deserved to go to a deciding leg. Quality fair from both players. Someone is going to be heading through to round 2. Someone is going to be on their way home in a few minutes' time.
Well, look at that brilliant standard for the first 8 legs. And then it just all got so nervy and edgy. 22 darts and 18 darts. That's nowhere near as good as we'd seen in the previous 8 legs. That's all it can be. Nerves with a finishing line in sight. Every single dart seems to matter more and more.
Yes, and coming off the back of a 12 darter as well. Those 2 lengthy legs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's stunning 1-3-1 checkout from Michael Smith. Treble 17, tops. It was all set up for him there when he broke back and made it 4-4 for him to go on and claim the victory. But as it is, it's still anybody's. Michael Smith has the advantage though. He's throwing first. He's got a 19-point head start. How much more can he add to that? Finds the treble. Only one of them though. The pie man's still got a chance.
Oh, not a time to miss the big treble, Andy. What can Michael do from here?
The bully boy looking to close it out. Oh, 45.
45.
These two just, nobody can grab it by the scruff of the neck and just make it happen. These last couple of legs have been a bit scrappy, and just when it looks like one of them's going to kick in again, it all gets nervy and edgy. Well, it's a ton and it keeps him within striking distance of Michael Smith, but he's got at least 6 darts to get down from here. Needs to find a treble. And he's not done so. Michael Smith raising his eyes to the ceiling. Just wants to get off that stage with a W to his name. The job is nowhere near done, because if Pieman can find a 140, that's not a bad first start for him. Oh, he's hit the treble 1. Well, they must be looking at each other and just going, where is our form from the early part of the game gone?
It's probably going to end up being one of the longest legs of the match again, the most important one to decide the winner. But Michael Smith wants double 8 for the match.
28.
My word. He will be back though for double 4. And Andy Smith can just put some pressure on it.
You know, one match start has gone begging. He came so close to the 136 there. He'd already hit that brilliant 131 earlier in the match. Now he just needs double 4. Andy Smith is sat on a 2-darter. This needs to go, and it does. And he raises his hands up to the ceiling. Michael Smith has got the job done. But it was a lot nervier than he would have liked. Superb game, scintillating stuff.